And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are day 88 of 365 days of guitar practice. If you're brand new, I'm Jay Wills, midlife dude, getting back into guitar playing. More specifically, learning how to play guitar from scratch and getting back into overall music after putting it up 22 years ago. And this is my daily practice vlog of guitar. So welcome if you're here. And for all of you OG returning folks, we got the Boss Katana out tonight. We're going to continue with the old loop station pedal. Right, turn that on. And keep fiddle-diddling with the little song slash riffs and runs I was fiddling with yesterday on this song that I'm trying to put together. And again, if you're brand new, I am very amateur at this and just learning how to play. However, it's miles and consistency, and noodling around can be a lot of fun. And yeah, so welcome, and let's get you turned on. We got the Schecter out tonight just because. Oh yeah. If you're brand new, how this normally goes, we noodle around a bit of an intro of my own design or something that I'm working on. And then we're going to go, it's Freestyle Friday, and we're going to go in the key of F. Everything is going to be all F scale work tonight. So, welcome. And thank you for letting me torture your eardrums for the next 365 days. Sometimes you gotta work that stuff out. It's still a work in progress, but that's what we call practice. Still try to add something to that top part. Back to the channel, everyone. Having some fun with that, kind of speeding things up and kind of working some stuff out. All right, so back to the grind. I've been wanting to continue with my little exploration of scales, and tonight we're just going to go through a lot of different variations of a lot of different F scales. So we'll start, and if one sounds cool, we'll stick to it and keep rolling and noodle around and find something that sounds cool. And then once we lock it down, pending I don't forget, we'll grab the bass guitar, fiddle around with some looping, but I just have the looper into a small, cheap bass cab because I haven't figured out how to wire it in and sound good. That's the problem. It doesn't sound worth a damn once I run it through my Scarlett and into my computer and back out to my speakers. It sounds like it's just has no power. and it doesn't even the camera doesn't even pick it up that well. So still trying to work that out. Got the equipment, just I'm missing something. I'm not sure what the disconnect is or why the speakers and why it's not. Something's just not adjusted properly, and I'm just in that black hole of getting stuff hooked up. So let's fiddle around with F major Ionian in type 1's pretty high. This is a good guitar, so it's got a nice high end. Oh, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. 13, 15, 12, 13, 15. All right. I can down that. 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15. I think I missed one there. Oh, 12, 14, 15. My bad. It's a nice scale, actually. It's a very nice scale. I'll have to stay down there for a little bit. So 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15, 13, 15. Oh, I had an epiphany. I know, it just took me 87 days, had it yesterday, that whatever note you're on, and I know the chromatic scale, I just never connected the dots. You have those epiphanies where I was like, oh, well, that's an A. Okay, well, that means that's a B. Oh, wait, hold on. And then you just keep shifting it around a little bit. So slowly, finally locking down the fretboard. It only took me 3 months. You always got to throw those in there. Those sound so cool. 12, 14, 15, 13, 15. 12, 13. Oh, we're definitely gonna stay here for a while. That sounds cool as hell. Do? Let's go down to the acoustic setting. This has a really cool, the Boss Katana has a whole bunch of cool stuff on it. The acoustic setting, even though I'm not running an acoustic into the amp, maybe that's not what it's for, but it has a really cool sound. You can't argue with that. Turn that down just a little bit. Everything's going through my 2x12 and it's rattling windows. It's all right though. The neighbors don't mind that much. Oh, we're definitely going to zone out to the ether a little bit on this for sure. sound like some crunch. Gotta try it. You know what? Need a little more volume. Ah, these things have different volumes. That's what it is. I was like, what's going on with that? I just can't resist. Just having fun. It's Friday night. You know what? Oh, I haven't dropped down for a while. Almost forgot, drop the top one down. Gotta adjust where that note's at. Almost. I can shift everything down a bit. string skipping's for real. Alright, let's tune this thing back up and keep going. Type 2 is 3, 5, 6, which is interesting, so it's F, starts on 3. E, F, so it starts on a G. Let's go down acoustic. What happened? Lost all kinds of power. That's kind of weird. Oh, let's go roll with it. It's all good. That just got like so anorexic. Man. What changed? Always something. It's alright though. That is so bizarre. I wonder if my battery's not going dead. So weird. Oh well. Alright, what's going on? Switch guitars. I think the battery's going dead, to be honest. It just, something changed. What changed? All right, so we're gonna switch guitars. Come here, Tele. Actually, you're already plugged in, so. Oh, the chaos of not having guitars where they need to be. But as long as you're practicing, it doesn't matter. All right. Let's see if it is the guitar or if it's just the amp. Maybe it's just the amp. 5, 6. Finger gymnastics. It's okay. Let's type 3. This guitar has dropped down a whole step too, so it's going to sound a little bit different. But if you fine souls are still watching. 5, 7, 8. Oh, there we go. It's like I'm missing a note there somewhere. to find it. It's all but fiddling around. All right, type 4, 8/10. Same. 8, 12, and 8, 10. Sure. Well, Jesus. Sounds cool though. That sounds cool. We'll stay there. We're going to noodle around with that a bit. That is a fun area. 7, 9, 10. My bad. That is a 7-9. That sounds cool though. Definitely off into the ether. Hope the camera's still rolling. All right. I think that is it for this evening. And I will see all of you fine folks tomorrow for day 89 of 365 days of guitar. Peace. See you tomorrow.